So while I was on the Roland website, I thought I'd just do some checks on the drivers and firmware versions for some other pieces of equipment I own. So I jumped onto the Jupiter-80 download page, and as you can see, the latest version of the system software for the Jupiter-80 is 2.11, and I'm on 2.10, so I'll be doing an update. But before I can do an update to the system software, I've got to make sure that the Mac can read the Jupiter-80, and I realise that I don't have the latest driver installed for the Jupiter-80 either. So this is an install of the Mac driver version 1.0.3 onto my Macintosh, so that I can then do the Jupiter-80 system update. So like many of the other Mac driver updates, the file is downloaded as a tar file. First thing to do is extract that to a folder. Do that by double clicking. As you can see, the folder has now appeared, and if I double click on the folder to expand it, you can see there are the components of the folder, and there is the package to install the driver. I'm now going to install the package by double clicking that. It's telling me that this package is going to run some software to be installed. Do I want to continue? Of course I do. Now we're onto the installation screen. Of course I want to continue. Yes, I do want to install it. And once I click the install button on my machine, it will ask me for a password. Yes, I do want to install the software. Now when I click install, it's going to ask me for my username and password, because that's how my Mac is set up, which will be done off screen, and then we'll come back just after I've done that. Now I've entered my username and password. We continue the installation by hitting continue. Now we've had this on the previous installation of the latest version. At this point you click OK. Right, at this point I'm going to plug the Jupiter into the Mac, like so, and we're going to check the drivers installed correctly, and we do that by clicking the Mac, the Apple symbol, going to System Preferences. You can see there's a Jupiter icon down there. If we double click on that, it should present me with that screen without any error message, which it does do, which means the Jupiter and the computer are now connected. Driver installed. The final part is to get rid of the driver files, so I just highlight both of those and hit move to trash. If you liked the content of the video you've just seen, please give it a thumbs up. It just helps the YouTube algorithm with its selection process. If you want to leave a comment, please feel free to do that as well. Down below somewhere should be the ability to do that. I do try to respond to all the comments that are raised on the channel. Sometimes it takes me a few weeks because of what I'm doing, and I'm getting more and more comments and questions raised on the channel, so it just takes sometimes a little bit of time to do a bit of research. If you want to be notified when I put more rants, mailbags and videos about this sort of legacy tech and even modern tech on the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon, and you'll be notified by YouTube when stuff happens. I try to publish at least 2 times a week, sometimes more, sometimes less. Until next time, bye bye.